أعوذ بالله من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين أبي القاسم محمد وعلى آل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم ولعن أعدائهم أجمعين. قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في محكم كتابه الكريم: أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولا تقف ما ليس لك به علم إن السمع والبصر والفؤاد كل أولئك كان عنه مسؤولا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah Al-Isra, verse 36, He explains to us and He tells us the tools and the means of which we can attain and acquire knowledge. We have 5 senses, and the 5 senses are meant that we use them in the correct manner, that we get information. However, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about 3 important tools. One is a sama, hearing. The second one is al-basar, which is the eyesight. And the third is the fu'ad, which is the heart, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala means by the intellect. What's interesting is that if we look at as-sama, scientists, they tell us that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the first thing that He gives the human being is the faculty of hearing, before anything else. So when the baby is about 5 months old or 6 months old in his mother's womb, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives him the faculty of hearing. So he can hear before he can see. He can hear before he can understand. So even though he's in his mother's womb, he can hear everything that surrounds him. And that has an importance itself. Why does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives the hearing before anything else? When a baby comes to life, he gets to communicate with the outside world through his hearing, not through his eyesight. If I remember correctly, they say after a month or so, the baby can see. But through that period, he can only feel and he can only hear the noises around him. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the 10 verses when He talks about as-sam, He always brings the sam before the basar. So always the hearing comes before the eyesight. Due to the importance of the hearing itself, as inshallah we will understand. In this verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, He says in the Quran, وَلَا تَقْفُوا مَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٍ. It's an order. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala giving us instructions that in order for me and you to seek knowledge, it has to be done in a specific way, in a specific manner. Which is that we only have to go and follow if we have knowledge. Without knowledge, I cannot proceed to do anything. So whatever comes and faces us in life, we have to move based on the fact that we have knowledge. So how do we get knowledge? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, first use hearing. The problem with hearing is a very sensitive issue that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about in the Quran and even through the hadith of the Al-Bayt salamullahi alayhim. It is very hard to differentiate between right and wrong by just listening and by just hearing. You have to go and do your search. One of the major problems in societies is talking, or what we call backbiting, or riba, or lahu al-hadith, as we spoke about before. Someone comes and he tells you a story about a person, or he tells you something that happened. You cannot be certain, you cannot be 100% sure that it did happen by just listening. And you can't trust anyone. So you have to go do your own search. Therefore Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always talks about the hearing before everything else, due to the importance of that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the end of the verse, He says, I've given you three things, Sam, Basar, Fu'ad, but they don't come cheap. There's a price to that. And the price is that you will be asked. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask each one of us, what have you done with the hearing? What have you used it for? Have you used it for music, for example, listening to Lila and backbiting? Have you used it for anything that is useless? Or do you put it in practice and use it in a good way, in a good manner? So the question is there. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, another verse, He says, if you do not use it correctly, if you do not put these tools in the right way, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, حتى إذا ما جاءوها شهد عليهم سمعهم وأبصارهم. So we always see that sam' gets to be questioned before everything else due to the importance. So if we do not put that into practice and take care of the listening and hearing, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be questioning us about that. When it comes to the hearing, we have to ask ourselves, what should we do with it? How should we use it correctly? In what manner should it be used? Imam Zayn Abdin Salamullah alayhi, he explains the right of hearing beautifully in his Risala, what we call Risala al-Huquq, treatise of rights. In this Risala al-Huquq, Imam Zayn Abdin Salamullah alayhi, he talks about 50 to 55, if I'm not mistaken, of rights that we have to practice and apply. He begins with Haqqullah, Haqqul Nafs, Haqqul Sam', and the Imam moves on. One of which he talks about Haqqul Sam', the right of hearing. What should I do with it? The Imam says, and I'll read the quotes for you in Arabic and I'll translate them inshallah. He says, وَأَمَّا حَقُّ السَّمْعِ, as for the right of hearing, فَتَنْزِيهُ, that you need to cleanse it, you need to purify it. And أَن تَجْعَلَهُ طَرِيقًا إِلَى قَلْبِكَ, it becomes the path to your heart. So from the hearing goes directly to the heart. لا لفهوة كلمة تحدث في قلبك خيرا أو تكسب خلقا. He's trying to say that the hearing becomes a path to your heart. And through this path, you could either gain something good, or you could either gain something bad. So the choice is yours. أو تكسب خلقا كريما. So through hearing, we get to hear the khutbah, we get to hear the speakers, and they tell us about akhlaq, and we get to hear this information, practice it, and take it to heart, and then we apply it. So the hearing becomes the passage to us practicing akhlaq, and thus we acquire this akhlaq that Imam alayhi salamullah talks about. Then he said, فَإِنَّهُ, it's talking about the hearing. باب الكلام إلى القلب is the door to talking when comes to the hearing. يؤدي إليه ضروب المعاني على ما فيه من خير وشر. He said the heart, when the ears becomes the door to the heart, there are two ways, either right or either wrong. Now which way you want to go, that's up to you, you decide. For that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will judge each one of us based on this kind of action. Therefore, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us the bounties and the blessings that we have, for example, the tools that He gave us to acquire knowledge, we need to put them in the right way, in the right manner, use them correctly, listen to that which will get us to heaven, rather than that which will get us to hellfire. So these are a few things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks to us and is trying to tell us in this verse. Now, I don't want to go in much details because this speech of Imam Zayn Abidin Salamullah alayhi requires a lot of talk. And I was telling Sayyid Mahdi before that in the radio in Iran, I've done about 30 lectures only in this short saying of Imam Zayn Abidin Salamullah alayhi, explaining what the Imam is trying to say. Even though it's few lines, but the messages that the Imam is trying to give to us is more. Now when it comes to hearing, there are a few things I want to mention that if we apply in life, if we practice, it could help us put the hearing in the right way and use it in the correct manner. One of which is Iman, believing in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the correct way. the less belief we have in God, the less fear we have of God. The less fear we have, the more sins we commit, and vice versa. The more we fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the more belief in Him, the more we fear Him, the more we will put our ears in the right place. We'll use them correctly. So Iman is very important. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, الَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنِ اللَّغْوِ مُعْرِضُونَ, when He talks about the believers, the mu'mineen. This is when it comes to the ears, they use it correctly, that they refrain from listening to anything which is not useful for them. So law, it means a lot of things which are not useful. Second thing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to use and maintain and apply in this life to protect our ears is to possess taqwa, to reach that stage which is above Iman. Iman, disbelieving in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, submitting that we have a God. But taqwa is something else, is an extra work that we have to do to protect ourselves from sins or from the attacks of the shaitan or even the attacks of ourselves, what we call the nafs al-ammar bis-su. These ones we have to protect by using taqwa. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, when it comes to taqwa, He says, Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu, in tattaqullaha yaj'al lakum furqana. So by applying that taqwa, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will clear the path for us to practice all that good. The third thing I will touch upon, inshallah, which I conclude, when it comes to having the strong willpower, what we call irada. A person, a mu'min, or a fellow of the Ahl Bayt salamullah alayhim, cannot give in easily to his temptation. He needs to fight his temptation. He needs to strengthen that tool within him which we call irada. He needs to make it so strong that when it comes to the sins, he says, no, I can't do this. This is against my theory, against my belief, against my religion, and so on and so on. So he has to stop himself. This month is the month of Ramadan. Mainly you see people talking about the benefits of Ramadan when it comes to food, when it comes to health, when it comes to helping others, when it comes to thinking about poor people. Yes, this is all correct, it's not wrong. But sometimes we need to understand that this month, one of the main benefits that we get from it is we teach ourselves how to create that strong will to stand against sins, or to stand against even things which are permissible to us. Now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the month of Ramadan, 9 things or 10 things don't do, amongst of which eating and drinking. There is no one looking at me, there's no one seeing me in my house, but yet I don't eat or I don't drink. Why? There's no one there. It is that strong will that I have, it's the irada that I have, that I say I will not do anything that will upset Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in a way, or bring the wrath of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon me. So I strengthen that irada through this month. Therefore, when it comes to the hearing, it's the same thing. One needs to understand that in this month, we also have, as much as we practice this month, that we strengthen the irada in ourselves. When it comes to lahu al-hadith, or when it comes to lahu, when it comes to music, when it comes to backbiting, and all these bad things, we have to understand that we need to control ourselves. We need to control our ears correctly. So, and then once the ears are controlled, one needs to move towards his eyes. Once the eyes are controlled, one needs to move towards his belief. So it's step by step. Nevertheless, these are the 3 tools that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given me and given everyone else to use when it comes to obtaining and acquiring knowledge. So when it comes to the hearing, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the word, I'm just paraphrasing here, He says, do not say anything unless you have or you heard correctly. Do not see anything unless you see it correctly. Do not believe in anything unless you believe in it correctly. Otherwise, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Kana anhu mas'ula. You will be questioned on the day of judgment. Therefore, we need to pay more attention to the blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على محمد وآل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين.
اللهم صل على